Fissure does some work. They get off the slow, and now S4 going to be trying to do his best. Golly, these Treants just blocking him in. There's nothing he can do. One more hit means first blood goes the way of EGM. Now EGM is going to trade away his life for this. Milan, though, he might end up falling as well. It's going to be 2 dropping down on the side of Elements, and they're not quite done yet. Pablo dropping out another Fissure. Illuminate Blast does not finish off the Earthshaker. They do end up losing the Silencer. Oh god, what a massacre. Alliance, they do lose 1, but they trade for 3. Oh, for 4. It's just a miserable time here. Now Pablo could be in some trouble. He's going to be trying to juke his way around. Can he actually get out of this?
Well, he ate all of his tangos for this, so even if he lives, this is pretty costly. Run, Pablo, run. He's slowly regenning up. DeCalo just does so little damage at this stage.
Oh, he's going to get sandwiched.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to deny. Poor Pablo. Well, he's making some time at least. Milan comes in, gives him the staple gun. What a nuts beginning. The first blood, a long chase, and an obvious victory for Alliance. 4 for 2. And that'll give them a nice little round to kill.
Coming back in. I mean, this is going to be a very, very pesky lane top to deal with. I mean, even with the aggressive Dazzle with the Poison Touch, he's still going to be dropping down here. And there's not much you can do about that. Putting the off-lane Drow duo is still pretty scary.
Yeah, it's kind of an...
This lane down bottom has just been absolutely so free. So Bulldog rotating in. They could be going back in. Pablo going to get stunned up just for a little bit. Maybe they can actually turn this, though. He tries to go for the Fissure, but will not live through the cast time. Unfortunately, he drops. If the Fissure had latched, maybe that would have been something they could work with, but just a free kill going the way of Elements.
Yep, starting to get more on the scoreboard here. The kind of awkward rotation catching them off guard. I guess Mirana was missing off the map, but hard to guess where she's going to be, especially when she comes from behind. You don't really think of Mirana being in your jungle, sneaking up in the mid lane when she's, maybe presumably farming up here.
EGM once again could be in some trouble.
Oh, now it's turned the other way. Oh no, Milan. He oversteps his bounds. That's, again, this tri-lane from Elements just seems a little awkward to me. Earthshaker just needs one good block, and it's so easy. It's like the 2-1-2 at 5.
Down bottom, S4. In some trouble, does get stomped up. He's not going to be level 6 yet. He can't leap out of this, and he will be falling. Mirana finally finds herself a kill.
Good rotation from Milan. Level 3 Elder Titan sets it up. Now back up top. LeBron. Oh, beautiful block from Pablo. The TP I don't think will be successful. And Dazzle gets credit for another one. Swift ending. He'll be able to time walk backwards, but another nice kill here for Alliance. Both sides finding pick up, wrap around. Echo Stomp on the money. Mitch looking for an angle to arrow, but creeps nearby. They'll still find the kill with Starstorm. It looks like with the turn. EGM with the heal. Bulldog hits 6, and Alliance get a 2-for-0 the other way. Nicely done. Elements 1, not expecting that at all. Wow.
Bulldog just sitting there like, hey guys, you like the Wrath of Nature? I cannot believe S4 lived through that fantastic play. And, I think Elements 1 are doing a really good job finding that very crucial window, that pre-level 6 in the Storm. But mid lane, unfortunately, the Silencer, well, he's actually going to be dropping this time. No Wrath of Nature to bail him out.
Yep. Good stun from Pablo. Didn't even need to block first point in Mana Leak. I would say that spell is absolutely a value point, just having the ability
to go down middle. There's the level 6 revealed. S4 jumping deep. They do end up getting the kill onto the Silencer right away. Moonlight Shadow. It might not be in time to save up the Elder Titan here. He's going to get slowed down. It's going to be a dominating streak up for Admiral Bulldog. They're looking to chase down the Mirana, but they don't want to commit too deeply. The Chronosphere does clip on EGM, but I think that can keep him alive. Yeah, he's squishy, but he's going to go back. He's going to heal himself. He can grave himself. This is just a massacre here. Alliance are showing their dominance. They're going to pick up the Void. They're looking for the Mirana next. She's going to be going in, dropping the Starstorm. It's going to get everyone quite low, but they're not able to find any return kills off of this.
EGM doing so much sustain on this Dazzle. He's transitioned into the 1-1-3 build, so Shadow Wave on that quick 8-second cooldown. S4 caught by the Echo Stomp. This should be a counter kill the other way. Mitch jumps in. Global Silence. EGM looking for the Shallow Grave, but he's short on mana. It even just acts as a distraction here. He will fall. Milan able to bring him down, but S4 does live.
The arrow doesn't clip the Soul Ring, so he had just enough mana to leap up to the high ground. What a fantastic play right there. Again, this guy is surviving by the skin of his teeth. The stop might come out, though. He might end up losing his life for this. Yep. It's about to get nasty.
Smoke rotation, and this is just a couple of right clicks to kill. Gust makes this nice and easy, or should. Pablo with the dunk, just as he's about to time walk, catches that cast point, and brings down the Void before he gets back the HP. Waste a global, but instead it's up top. They want Bulldog.
I mean, they get the lockdown. They're dumping everything for him. They keep him stunned up, but the rest of Alliance, they can rotate back in. The Keeper of the Light might end up going down. One more shot from S4 means he's going to be dropping down. So far, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Not necessarily in favor of Alliance, but at least they're able to get something of it. The rest of the team now rotating up, looking for some sort of return kill. There is going to be the dust popped out from EGM. They go through. The Fissure connects onto the Silencer. We'll see what direction they want to go for now as Void goes in, latches a Chronosphere onto 2, and there is going to be a Stomp to follow up. They should be able to get a couple heroes from this, but S4 making sure that Stomp does not connect. They do end up dropping the Drow Ranger, though. Pablo goes in, drops the slam, and is able to get off the silencer. So in the end, still a bloody fight. Might not be the end of it here. They're looking to get down Milan, but he's so speedy. Fissure connects. Only got Pablo cowering here. No TP on this poor little bugger. He's going to be going in. He's got the mana leak. Yeah, Pablo just getting played with, surrounded by 5 heroes. Maybe a bit excessive.
Yeah, Bulldog will try to split push up top all the while. That is a mega kill, but their cores have not died much. Bulldog, only 1 death. S4, only 1 death. And Loda, also only 1 death. 9 assists. Down bottom, though, S4, caught by the Chrono.
I mean, they've got all the lockdown in the world, but can they actually get the job done? He's just sitting there tanking it like a machine, and they are going to bring in EGM. The global silence comes out, so we can't leap away anymore. The grave might end a little bit too early. One more arrow to the back will kill off S4, but Bulldog jumping back in. They are able to secure the return kill on the Mirana. Leap away from Swift ending, and they don't have anything to cancel this, so unfortunately not able to make it a 2-for-1.
I think
just a 1-for-1.
Call that a misplay from the silencer, though. If you globaled a little bit earlier, the Dazzle wouldn't have been able to get off the shallow grave. They wouldn't have had to commit so far, and that would have been a kill they could have walked away from, but instead they have to commit really deep, wait for it to expire. LeBron has a Glimmer
Another
Cape.
Glimmer Cape.
And again, no detection on the hands of Loda. Now on the other side of it, yeah, silencer falls, and Milan, he's going to drop also. The distraction up top proves well for Alliance. 3-for-0 around the map. They'll be happy with that after all.
Smoke up and force the issue, but I mean, I'm actually a little bit surprised Alliance haven't started pushing a little bit more aggressively. Okay, they go in, the dust is going to latch. Everything unloaded for that Keeper of the Light. Now the stun up, Pablo under tower. He could be facing some serious damage here. The shallow grave does come in. He's trying to TP out. Will he be able to live through this? They have anything to cancel it. Well, he gets out safely, and Mitch is going to get splashed out by that gust. S4 just kind of playing around. Knows he has mortality coming back out. The Chrono does connect. It's just Bulldog versus the world here. But again, he's so tanky. Just goes in with the Sprout trying to TP out. And the Bash, unfortunately, not going to come through, man.
Lady
Poor
Luck.
RNG.
Not on the side of Faceless Void. Might have been able to get off another auto attack if he hadn't fogged himself a little bit there. Good idea to eat through the tree. It was a close call. But now Mitch walks into the danger zone, gets eaten by a silence. He will live for now, but they've got the follow-up damage. Down he goes. Again, a late global from the silencer. Now it may cost him his life. Bulldog hops forward. The right clicks are too much. It's really starting to add up here. Elements 1 conceding so much to Alliance. We're only 23 minutes in. But be a great thing to have against that. Up top, Bulldog. Not going to find the kill, but his friend S4 might.
There's Pablo.
Milan now in some trouble. S4 keeps him in place with Electric Vortex, and the right clicks find the kill. Now Silencer, Force Staff, he'll live, but this Silencer just feels so lackluster. He can't do anything global. Way too long of a cooldown against this strat. This long duration, Alliance has punished so much. They've taken out all of these towers, and meanwhile mid, Mirana falls once more.
I mean, Alliance can just keep their foot on the gas pedal. They're really not long cooldown oriented. Yeah, they've got the Echo Slam, but that's not a huge source of their damage. Their damage is right click. Their damage is little tiny spells that come off cooldown very quickly. And god damn, Admiral Bulldog, be nice.
This one's over, man. This is just a bloodbath. 28-11.
Oh,
the buybacks
he's taunting. Oh, Bulldog.
Yep. Silencer might be able to live here. Here's the global, the final stand for Elements, and S4, he takes 2 right clicks in the duration of the global, make it 3, and Alliance will just walk away. I think S4 should be able to make it out of this one, but no, the arrow clips him. It's the end of the Aegis. We'll see if he can zip out. There is a Chronosphere, but a beautiful stun from Pablo. And they might still get a kill on LeBron. They do. If Pablo walks away from this, oh my, Alliance, they could be in great shape here. He has his blink up in 2. Pablo taunting a little bit. He wants to come back in. They're going to set it up. Chrono now onto Alliance, but do they have the follow-up? They certainly do. Drow Ranger down, but now S4 rejoins the party. Mitch getting chunked. Pablo finds the kill on Silencer. Alliance might still have the resources to take this fight. Bulldog in the back line, laying into Swift ending. He gets the Glimmer Cape, but now the dust comes out. Right clicks will bring him down. Zip forward, and good night to the Faceless Void. Milan trying to TP home, but it matters not as GG well played is called. 32-13, 26
Bulldog,
minutes.
stop. They're already dead.